Today marks the 65th anniversary of the Knox mine disaster.
In tonight's trip back down the Pennsylvania Road, Mike Stevens takes us back to that infamous day in 1959.
No one knew for sure 3 decades ago today what the river did. It was probable 12 men were dead. Likely an industry was at the edge of extinction. A Wilkes-Barre Times Leader newspaper file photo captured perhaps the most vivid image. Water swirling into the Pittston vein of Knox as if down a bathtub drain. The water, thick with ice, roared into the vein and ran unchecked through Knox and beyond.
What they did.
The job to stop it went to Frank Dennett, superintendent at the nearby Pignotti's Franklin Colliery.
They asked Mr. Pignotti if they would take this job of sealing this mine. So then we took it, and actually the job was given to me to oversee this for 24 hours a day.
In the archives of the Wyoming Historical and Geological Society, there's a picture that sums up those early hours. There were still rescues to be made, still some hope that all inside would be found alive. And still the water came in. Truckloads of baled hay went in first, but that didn't stop it.
They were bringing in mine cars wherever they could pick up old mine cars. That's the ones they use in the mines. They're 3 and 4 ton cars.
But they didn't stop it either.
And then it was several days later before we got the railroad built into close enough to the hole to put these 14 gondolas down there, railroad cars.
Finally, Frank says, work was begun on a cofferdam to spread the water past the hole in the river bottom. Finally, the damage it had done could be seen firsthand.
We didn't know what damage it had done, but from where the water had come up, there was no tracks, no timber, no nothing. We couldn't find the mine cars or anything, but we found a couple of the railroad cars, and that's myself here. And this place was approximately, say, 14 feet wide when they mined it, but it might have been 20, 24 feet wide by the time it got finished, with the water all going down in there.
Several months later, the Pittston vein and others nearby were filled with concrete. The cofferdam came down and the Susquehanna flowed again. 12 men died and an era in our history was finished. There have been worse disasters, but few have spread so far. I'm Mike Stevens, News Watch 16, on the Pennsylvania Road.